All right, here is the question. Should a parent be held criminally responsible if their teenager shoots and kills, in this case of the Crumbleys, 4 kids in a school shooting? That's what Ethan Crumbley did. Is he mentally ill? By all accounts, yes. Will that matter in his own adjudication? I hope so. Illness should matter. Ill doesn't mean bad necessarily. So, where'd he get the gun? His parents. They gave it to him. How was it stored? In a way that he had easy access to it and ammunition. What does his parents do when they had a level of awareness of his illness? Did they have indications, specifically his mother, Jennifer, who's on trial, that this could be the direction he was going? And did they ignore that risk? And if so, does that make them guilty of involuntary manslaughter? That's the case. The mother faces 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Should get 15 years. The jury did not return a quick verdict. They went for 7 hours today. But during this, so what happens? If you have a quick verdict, usually it's bad for the defense, okay? The longer it goes, the more compromise it means for the prosecution's case. They had 2 very important questions, okay? We also learned who's trying this, who the jury is today. So let's bring in attorney Misty Marris, Florida prosecutor Dave Aronberg, and jury consultant Susan Constantine. I'll start with you, Susan. In terms of the jury, you got a split here, boy-girl, 6 and 6. You started with 17. They picked the 12 and the 5 alternates before they went in for deliberations. What stands out to you about the composition?
Well, it's very equally divided. So I think that they did a great job in selecting a very diverse group of people. Now, we know that primarily all of them are white, male or female, only one black or African American person on the jury pool. Overall, when you look at the demographics of their background, the one thing that stood out to me was how many of them were gun owners, how many of them have they had stated that how important it was for safety, that they had guns that were in their home, but they were always locked up, or their parents had taught them, to make sure that they're being safe. So well, that's one thing that really stood out to me. But overall, I think it was a very good, diverse jury pool. The one thing that stood out to me, we have a law enforcement officer. And we also have a doctor who was on there that actually had 2 family members who died of gunshot wounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, look, the race thing, it's certainly not representative of the percentage of the population, although it is a majority white area. But your points stand. Misty, 2 questions they asked. I'm much more intrigued, by the way, by the one, because there are 2 theories of the prosecution. Lay out what the 2 theories are that the prosecution put and what the questions were and why they're instructive.
Yeah. So, Chris, some lawyers will say the most important part of a trial is openings or closings, but many will say it's the jury instructions. So here are the 2 theories by the prosecution. First, failure to perform a legal duty. This relates to a Michigan parental responsibility law. A parent has a legal duty to exercise reasonable care to control their minor child to prevent their child from intentionally harming another. That's how duty is established. Still requires foreseeability, still requires causation. Prosecution has to prove that she willfully neglected or refused to perform that duty. That's Jennifer Crumbley. Second theory, gross negligence, willful disregard for a known risk. Again, still requires foreseeability and still requires causation, but 2 different legal theories. So the first question out the gate, after just over about 2 hours of deliberation, was asking for clarification relating to these 2 legal theories and whether or not the jury had to determine that both were fulfilled. Judge clarifying only one theory has to be fulfilled, and the jury does not even have to agree on which theory it is, just that the prosecution proved one of those beyond a reasonable doubt. So this tells me
what's so
the jury's
interesting?
really grappling with those jury instructions and understanding what they mean.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.